Hit the like button, hit the like button. Please hit the like button to support the show, please. Thank you. Hello all, this is Heathen Queen. And I am here to introduce you to This Is Your Dating Pool show. Here we highlight the bandits, the delusional females, and the all-around degeneracy. These people are out here mating, breeding, bringing children into the world with no care and concern for anything else. It's our job as a marital show to show you your choices. These are your people in your dating pool. Here we present Talita.
Where you calling me from?
Delaware.
Delaware. How old are you?
I'm 38.
38. What you do for a living?
I'm a medical assistant.
Medical assistant.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Are you okay?
Yeah, so I knew you was going to pick me, but I didn't know I was going to be nervous, so.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you knew you was going to get picked. Because I hear all day long, I didn't know I was going to get picked.
I know.
What you do for a living, Talita?
I'm a medical assistant.
Oh, you told me that. That's my fault.
It's cool.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini. You have any kids?
I have 2.
How old are your kids?
17 and 3.
3. Both by the same man?
No.
Why you not with the 3-year-old dad?
Because that nigga put me out when I told him I wasn't getting an abortion. So yeah.
Woo! I wasn't ready for that drive-by.
It was.
Say, damn. He said that nigga put me out when he found out I was pregnant. But then again, I'm not motherfucking surprised because I was a witness to a panel today where the men said when they meet a woman and they smashing for a certain woman, they just trying to fuck. They ain't trying to have no baby. They fuck them kids. So all you women out there, you out there smashing and getting pregnant with these men, and you know you're in situationships, and you know you and the man ain't said nothing about get me pregnant. He said he don't give a fuck about them kids. He don't give a fuck about getting pregnant. He don't want to get pregnant. He don't give a damn about whatever kids you got. And if you have a child by him and he ain't trying to be with you, he don't give a fuck about that kid. So that should be a wake-up call to all you females out there trying to get pregnant by these ninjas out here. These men don't give a damn about these kids. If they don't love you, they ain't gonna love them kids. And ain't no way in hell, if you want to be a decent ass mama, would you bring a kid into this world knowing that daddy don't give a damn about him. I heard that from a whole bunch of niggas' mouth today. They don't give a damn about them kids.
Was a drive-by?
I mean, it was a drive-by to me. I wasn't ready.
I mean, I hear that all the time on your show. Seriously.
Well, no. I think you're the first who said that nigga put me out when I said he wasn't getting an abortion. No one's ever said that.
I just heard a lady that said that when she got pregnant, like her man left her.
Yeah, but she didn't say abort. Well, okay. Well, I don't know. Okay, so what she's referring to, I had a woman tonight on IG who said the guy she was living with broke up with her when she was 8 months pregnant, and she lived with him still until she had the baby, and she decided to move after having 3 weeks. So I guess it could kind of be similar. She just did not say he asked her to get an abortion and she didn't agree.
All the same, Kendra. Let me tell you.
It's all the same. They don't give a damn about these kids. Ain't no man who give a damn about his kids gonna throw a pregnant woman out. This woman right here, Talita, she just said it straight up blunt. She just said it straight up. He don't give a damn about the kids. He threw my ass out the minute he found out I was pregnant because he didn't love her. It was a situationship. He didn't give a fuck about her, so he ain't gonna give a fuck about the kid. And that's straight up out of the man's mouth. The man said, if I don't love her, I don't give a fuck about that kid. I want her to do the right thing by deleting the child. That's long and short. That I heard that today. I was shocked that they were willing to say it, But that's how black men feel.
Tell you something. He waited. You know what I mean? He waited with her. My nigga just didn't wait with me. That's all. He already knew he didn't want to be with her because she was having a baby. That's what I gathered. That's what I gather every time I hear a story like mine.
Okay, so let me talk about your foundation. Were y'all in a relationship?
We were living together.
Okay, so like this girl, you guys were living together. How many months? So as soon as you found out you were pregnant, he wanted you to have an abortion.
Yes.
And you refused, and he made you leave?
Correct.
Did he say why he didn't want to have a child?
That's why he didn't want to have a child, because he didn't want to have a child. That's what he said. I don't want to have any more kids.
Did he think you were on birth control?
No.
How many kids did he already have?
He has 7.
Make it make sense. He got 7 damn kids. Why would you think that he ain't fucking you without, and you fucking this motherfucker without protection? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Y'all just randomly fuck. See, I be questioning some of y'all mentality, some of your mental brain band capacity. Because this shit is just I hate to say that word, but this is low-level retardation. Ain't no way. If you know you ain't using no damn protection and you ain't went to no motherfucking doctor saying that you can't have no motherfucking kid, why you out here fucking talking about, I don't want no kid? But if he told you, see, when did he tell you he didn't want no kids? Listen.
So you have the 8th baby?
Actually, no. I think he has 6. I think I have the 7th. But, you know,
So 6 women by how many women prior?
Like 4. 4.
Okay, so you're with a man that has 6 children by 4 different women, and I want to say this: that did you expect him to be there when he wasn't there for the other 4 women?
Make it make sense. You asking all the questions I would. You thought that he was gonna be there for you, and he wasn't there with the other 4 baby mamas? Come on, girl.
So let me tell you something. So, okay, we can call it a relationship, but we both knew that we weren't going to be together. We just kind of needed each other.
So if you both knew you wasn't going to be together, then why are you surprised by the way he reacted?
Each other financially at the time. And we had already, like, I've known him for like 9 years. We were fucking around for 9 years, and I didn't get pregnant. He told me 9 years ago that I couldn't get pregnant by him, and I thought that was the case. So
how could he tell you?
Make it make sense to my head. How he telling you what's going on with your body? How you believing him over your body? How you putting your procreational aspirations and future in the hands of a bandit who say he don't give a fuck one way or the other? How you putting the whole decision-making process in his damn hands? He told you you couldn't get pregnant? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? This shit make my head hurt. You should know that he can't get you pregnant by being on birth control. And you can't tell me you under the age of 30. Make it make sense, this simple shit. I'm starting to think half of y'all semis.
You can't get pregnant by him.
because he said he had a vasectomy. I know that sounds crazy.
So what?
Easy, okay? I know I probably shouldn't have believed that, but if I'm...
How you putting your sexual health in the hands of somebody who y'all just fucking around? Make it make sense. Oh my God.
I'm fucking around with a guy for 9 years and, you know, I'm not getting pregnant, and then I live with him and I'm fucking around with him literally every day for 6 months.
But see, here is what I can't get past, which makes me think you're a semi. You never went to a doctor and a doctor never said to you, you can't have kids. Now, if you would have said that right out of your mouth a minute ago, I would have said, oh, okay. But you didn't say that. You said he was in charge of determining whether you could get pregnant. You didn't say anything about going to a doctor and doctor confirming that. No, you're a semi. Yeah, you're a semi.
And I'm not getting pregnant. I didn't think I could get pregnant.
So the pregnant for you was also unexpected.
It was absolutely.
No, the fuck it wasn't. Because don't no woman in 2024 get pregnant unless she fucking deliberately does that and she willfully doesn't take precaution. Willfully, meaning recklessly, meaning without regard, she gets pregnant. Fuck that.
Unexpected.
Okay. So you find out you're pregnant and he kicks you out immediately.
Correct.
Okay. Do y'all co-parent well?
We don't co-parent at all.
Why didn't you put him on child support?
He just went to court last month.
Okay, so you are pursuing that.
I am.
Okay. Woo, child, Talita. I said it right?
I know.
All right, so let me keep going.
And she kept the baby. Even after he told her to go fuck off, you kept the baby. I'm not an advocate for deletion. Don't get me wrong. I'm not an advocate for it. But I'm also not having a motherfucker's baby who tell me he don't give a fuck about me or give a fuck about the baby. I damn sure ain't gonna bring no child into this world under that disadvantage. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I ain't gonna do it.
So Talita, 38, Gemini, medical assistant, mom of 2 kids, 17 and 3. Where are you calling me from? What city do you live in?
I live in Delaware.
Delaware. All right. So what kind of man are you looking for now, honey?
So I am looking for a good communicator, someone who can make me feel safe, and who isn't afraid to work, a man who's a realistic man. Like, I'm meeting a lot of men that, like, they believe what they say, even though it's not true. If that makes sense.
Give me an example of what they believe that they say that's not true.
Like, say, a man will say, "Oh, I'm gonna, you know what I mean, I'm gonna make more money next year because I'm gonna, you know what I mean, like, do this and do that," and then, like, they don't put the work in for it.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Like, I'm meeting a lot of people who don't think realistically.
Okay.
Basically. So somebody who's intentional about what they want for themselves. Because if they want good for themselves, I know that they're going to want good for me. I need a patient man because my son's autistic and I definitely need a patient man. Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. So for the guy that might be concerned that you have a 3-year-old, what would you say to him?
I mean, my son is 3, so what do I need to say?
Do you want to get married one day or no?
I don't aspire marriage.
Okay. Do you aspire?
All right. So you don't aspire to be married. So you just aspire to be fucking. You aspire to have a companion around to help you and your autistic son take the burden off, because the 17-year-old is almost out the door. So that leaves you and the 3-year-old and the man that comes into the picture. So you ain't looking for a relationship. No, you're not looking for marriage. You don't aspire that. That's not something that's in your understanding or your picture. Then what are you looking for? What?
Do you aspire living with a man or no?
That might be a good thing, because I do want someone who, you know, I can build with financially.
So this is the reason why I asked, because obviously you come, huh?
I'm looking for a partnership.
Right. So, okay, let's just say you don't get legally married, but living together is cohabitation, and he would have to, I'm assuming, be a stepfather figure to your child, right?
I guess so.
You guess?
You a Sammy. Fuck. All out here with these kind of issues and problems and not understanding what the fuck is going on. There's an issue here. Maybe there's some low grade understanding. I'm fucked up.
So, how would you live with a man?
My son's not normal. My son's not normal. He doesn't respond to people like.
And it's still a child. It's still a child you have to feed. You have to talk to. You have to care for. Somebody has to go get. Somebody has to be at home to watch. Somebody has to do. You have to be limited in your activities because of this child. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, fair enough. So, and I respect that you have your son. So your 3-year-old son is autistic.
And I don't know what that looks like for me moving forward. So I can't really predict what that looks like for a man. I'm like kind of nervous about it, to be honest.
So
we on a whole nother fucking level. We on a whole nother fucking level.
Okay, so let me figure out what your relationship goal is. Is it just to date someone and y'all live in different households, or do you want to cohabitate with a person?
So the reason why I'm here is because I want to meet someone that I can call a friend that would be buildable into a relationship. Like I haven't met a guy. I don't want to just have female friends. I want to have a guy friend who I can build with. Who
she on some fuckery, y'all. Basically, what she's saying is, I want him to run the dick, then go home.
Who understands my lifestyle, who understands me, and vice versa.
Right. So let me say this. You just saw Rob, who was on the show, right?
Which one was Rob?
Rob was the one from that lives in Dallas, moving to Houston, 6'1", doesn't have any kids. Mm. You didn't like him?
I don't. One of my deal breakers is a man without who wants children.
Okay.
What are we talking about? What? Wait. What?
So you want a man that already has children?
He doesn't necessarily have to have children, but he can't want children.
But if he doesn't...
Make it make sense, y'all. What in the hell is she talking about?
Doesn't have children. I'm assuming you don't want children. So how would he become a father if he doesn't already have children?
Can't be with me, Kendra.
Okay, so you want a man that... So would you date a man with kids?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So here's the reason I asked the question, what would you say to the man that's concerned that's 3, and you were like, why should he be concerned? If a man's trying to partner in life with a woman, her children have to be taken into consideration. If he's a man about substance, a man about character, right?
Right.
So he would have to adjust his life in a manner to accommodate you and your children. And hold on before you respond. Sometimes men say with women with young kids, that could be a challenge for men. So that's why I was asking you that question. If a man watching would say, I see it all the time. Oh, she got young kids, no. Or, oh, she has kids, no. So this was your opportunity to respond to that. But it seems like you think they shouldn't even be concerned, period.
I'm guessing I don't understand why they would be concerned, because my son, he's getting ready to be 4 years old. So
you do know that. Okay, so do you agree that you're a package deal?
Of course.
Okay, so this is why a man should be concerned, because if a man is about something and he's going to accept you as a package deal, that means he has to potentially take care of you and your child one day. If he's a man about something, that runs through his head.
Hence the reason why I said I need a man with patience.
You gonna make my motherfucking head hurt with this bullshit, because what Kendra said just ran right past your motherfucking ass. You have a special needs child, which means a man is gonna have to have double patience. Are you saying the motherfucker gonna be able to come in and ignore your child? Just say fuck it, let his ass sit in the motherfucking corner and rock and shit? Or eat rocks or whatever the fuck? What are you talking about?
Okay.
That's why Kendra looking at you like you crazy. Just what the fuck I said. Kendra just didn't say it.
Patience part, because I have a 3-year-old.
Okay. We got to your deal breakers, right?
I said one deal breaker. I definitely don't want a man who wants children. I don't want a man who smokes cigarettes, preferably weed, but not cigarettes. I can't do liars, and I need a man who is mentally stable.
There needs to be some mental stability some motherfucking way up in this goddamn picture. Somebody gotta have some motherfucking brains on their dome. What the fuck?
Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
I hope I don't come off as mentally unstable. But
yeah, you kind of come off as semi.
But
why did you think that you had to say that?
Because of the way you just asked me the question about my children, like I felt like I felt a little slow.
I swear to God, I can read it. We already in on the motherfucking fact that you're slow. You just ain't in on the fact that you're coming across is slow. Make it make sense.
Like I wasn't trying to make you feel a little slow. That wasn't the goal in those questions.
What you were saying or something like.
Well, I think a lot of women don't think about it. I think a lot of women are not aware of. First of all, I want to say this: just because you have children doesn't mean you're not going to get married or not have kids. Like women with children get married every day and they get into relationships every single day. So this is not a saying it's never going to happen. But to be honest, there are some men we just saw who will not date women with children. So they are hardcore. And what I have come to realize, the commonality are some of these men who will not date women with children have the characteristics that a lot of women want. As in, they're men who want to be husbands. They're men who want to provide and start households. They're men who are thinking about the future, the future and their life, and they have all these things in components. So because these men have the qualities that a lot of women desire, I just want to share that sometimes a deal breaker is having children already. So in the moment when I say, what do you say to a man that's concerned? That's your way to potentially change his mind if he was concerned. That's your way to say, okay, I know you might have not want to date a woman with children, but here's why. In my scenario, this could be different. It could give you, it's really to give the opportunity for that guy that has that feelings to potentially say this could be a different situation.
Can I have?
Yes.
So to that, I think it's more like a lifestyle kind of thing. So if I'm bringing someone into my lifestyle, I would want him to work as hard as I do. I literally, like, on a daily basis, my son is in school and then I'm grinding so hard. I want a man to be grinding just as.
She don't get it. Let's go on to the next motherfucking question. Let's go on to the next motherfucking question, because this gonna hurt your motherfucking head, because my head already motherfucking hurting.
Hard, and for him to come home and know that I got my son. Like that he doesn't have to worry about him, and if he wants to, play with him, he can play with him. I mean, like, at the very beginning, I'm not asking him to, babe, can you go home and make my son a meal, or, put him in a bath or anything like that. Like, that's something that would be discussed after a long time. Well, not, however long it takes, but not like right away.
Okay. Talita, when was, I'm trying to think of where we was. Did I ask you that the guy had to look a certain way?
Actually, he doesn't have to look a certain way. I am open to different races now.
Okay.
Um,
What about money? Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I would prefer him to make more than me, so I would prefer him to make like, well, 55 and up.
Say again, honey.
55 and up?
55 and up. Should he be in Delaware?
No.
No. Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam.
So give me a second. I have to unhook my phone. It's on the charger.
Okay. My window open? My window must be open, child. Oh, you got a booty, girl. Okay, we see you.
Yeah.
We see you, Talita. So we got Talita, Delaware. Does the guy got to be in Delaware?
No, he doesn't have to be in Delaware. He can
Okay.
be in the area, preferably, but he can be anywhere.
Okay.
Out of the country. I'm not doing out of the country. I do have a passport, but I'm not doing those foreigners out of the country. I can do a foreigner, but he has to be in the States first.
Okay. What's the age range you would date?
I think a good age range for me is like 35 to 45.
35 to 45. Okay. When was your last relationship?
My son's father.
Oh yeah, because that just ended when?
2019.
Oh, you have a relationship since 2019? Oh yeah, it's right, your child's 3.
Yeah.
Have you, okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Unfortunately in June.
Was it your son's father?
No.
Oh, somebody else. Okay.
Yeah.
What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
So I definitely have to work on my attitude. I have to work on my attitude. Indecisiveness. Sometimes I can be, oops, sorry, Kendra. Sometimes I can be a little, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I can be indecisive, and procrastination. I get caught up a lot with like shit that I have to do like right now that I forget to, like, I put off a lot of things too.
Okay. Okay.
Time
What is the age range you would date? You're 38.
35 to 45.
35 to 45. Okay. And she does not want any more children. So why would a guy be lucky to be with you, honey?
I feel like I'm like a ride and down is going off. That's why it's like going crazy, acting crazy. Hold on, I'll hold it. So I know that I'm like one of those like females that a man can depend on. You know what I mean? Like I'll hold you down if like you fall. I don't judge. I'm definitely a clean woman. I smell good, and I'm a really good cook. Like, I'm gonna keep you fed. What else does a man want? I probably have it.
Woo! Woo, child. What else does a man want? She probably has this. Let's do it. Talita, Delaware, 38, Gemini, medical assistant, mom to 2 kids, 2 different men, has a 3-year-old and a 17-year-old. Make at least $55K or more. She'll date 35 to 45. How can
See, on paper, she don't sound all that bad. But we know there's some judgments that are kind of fucked up that could have okay. You know how you see rain and you see puddles and shit like that, and there's a big ass puddle on the corner, and you know you can avoid that fucking puddle if you just turn the corner in a wider angle or wider arc. But some people just drive straight through the puddle even though they flood their car by doing it. She wanted them motherfuckers who drive right in the middle of that fucking puddle and flood her fucking car. Because all of this shit could have been avoided. She could have been scot-free with one goddamn kid that's 17 years old. She could have been walking out the door home free. Now she got a bandits baby who didn't even want a motherfucking baby, who got 7, 8 goddamn kids before her. How, and I'm going to ask this question again. How do you get pregnant by a motherfucker who tell you that I don't want you and therefore I don't want the baby? How do you keep the baby after that happens? How do, in all good conscience, how do you keep the baby after that? What do you be thinking? Do you be thinking that when he see the baby, he gonna want the baby? Because I had motherfuckers tell women on the panel today, a whole bunch of black men, they don't give a fuck about them kids. They want you to delete the baby. If they don't give a fuck about you, they want you to delete the baby. They'll help you with the money. They'll help you. They'll drive you there. All of these things. And she had one of the most boldest ass motherfucking rejections in the history of being on Kendra's show. The minute this motherfucker found out she was pregnant, he said, get the fuck out. I don't want you or that motherfucking baby. And yet, still, she gave birth to the baby, gave birth to the bandit's baby. She honored the motherfucker in that way. Make this shit make sense.